You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast.
It's your main man, Hump Deep.
Ill Ran is back.
DJ, the DJ, what up, though?
J.A. to the Y.
Jay Young, if you're slow.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
Yeah, and we're back. It's the Yeah, I Said It podcast. Ill Ran is back.
DJ, the DJ, what up, though?
Yeah, man, we all the way live, man. It's been a while.
Yeah.
My main man, Humvee's been out of pocket for a minute.
Right.
He got business going on, so we gotta get that scheduling right with him and that business. And Jay Young, shout out to J.A. to the Y Young, man.
Jay Young, if you're slow.
Jay had a lot going on too, man. He got some issues that he got to take care of, family wise.
Yeah, family stuff, man. Gotta take care of the fam.
Yeah, when it gets real, it gets real.
Yeah. Happen fast. But we're glad to be back. I'm saying it's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope pod to step to.
Definitely. Yeah, I Said It podcast, man. 601-641-9474 is the number to call. 601-641-9474.
Or you can send us a...
Oh, no, go ahead. That's it.
You can send us an email at yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com. That's yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com. If you have any questions, complaints, cares, or concerns for me, my co-hosts, or constituents, please drop us a line. Let us know what it is that you think and or feel.
Yeah, man. So we back in the mix, man. It's been
too long.
A few weeks, a few episodes. And I couldn't even tell you, man, what was the last thing?
I don't even, man. I have to literally go back into the podcast app and look at it. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, man. We've been enjoying this summer, though, man.
Yeah.
I think we did since I took that Minnesota trip, huh?
I don't think so.
Man, we ain't chopped it up since then. I know we did at least
about
once.
the Minnesota trip.
Man, we went out there, made a little family move.
Our last episode was July 9th.
Yeah, that was after the trip.
It was after the trip?
Was it after the trip? Yeah, it was after the trip.
I missed the episode though. Mermaid Dreams. I think.
Oh man, I don't even know, man. We went out there, had a little family vacation.
Yeah.
Wasn't a whole lot going on.
You enjoyed Minnesota?
Yeah, it was all right, man. The weather was warmer than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Sounds cold all the time.
It does, but it's not. It's definitely different, man. St. Paul, that is a quiet city, man.
Right. What brought y'all there? Or what took y'all there?
My old man lived there when he was younger. And him and a couple of my aunts and an uncle, they decided to go there.
Cool.
As just like, a little trip down memory lane type thing.
Right.
So we did that.
Back down memory lane.
Man, I think we did chop it up on this for a hot second on the last episode.
I wasn't there. So.
Anyway, man, I mean, shoot, what's been going on for the last 3-4 weeks, whatever it was?
Little bit of everything, man. Went out to Vegas, went down there. Say down, everything is up from here. We so low at the bottom of our map, but so went up there, had a good time. Stayed out there for 5 days. A lot of family stuff, got everybody off to school, got Dante off to college. Baby girl started the 8th grade. What else happened there? Had a move in there. It's so much going on. Yeah. And if I detailed everything, that'll be a podcast in itself.
Yeah, man.
But that family stuff, everybody's doing well. You know what I'm saying? Had a chance to just get it. Trying to get it out.
Spit it out.
I got a chance to sit down with moms and, invest some time with her. Her health, she having a lot of different health challenges, but, she a fighter, so we going through all of that. And everything's looking up right now, so that's good. Celebrated my brother's, had a minor car accident.
You did?
Yeah. A lot of stuff,
in your truck?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I was actually with Sin, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, that whole situation.
That don't make it better, but
Right,
you know,
not at all.
just
But
saying.
yeah. Again, I was stuffed with the truck. When I was in Vegas, something happened with the truck with the whole drive shaft.
Oh,
So, yeah. And when you out of town, you got to quarterback that whole situation, get it all right. And we did. And shout out to my mechanic, man. He the truth, Mr. G. Shout out to Mr. Gerald.
I got to see what's going on with my truck out there, man. The wife had it, drove it a couple times, and parked it, and then went back out there to drive it, and it wouldn't crank. Like the battery was dead on it. But I think I let it sit too long with whatever was draining the battery because I couldn't even jump start it.
Dope, man.
Yeah, so I don't know what drained it in the first place because everything had been taken care of. That truck was good to go.
Yeah.
But since I got a new truck,
Right.
I ain't do nothing but drive around the block and drive it to the gas station and
Right.
park it again. But man, we don't have a Humvee in here,
Yeah.
so our feelings, no Jay Young either. But he's not really the missing piece to this thing. Our feelings to this story, not to the podcast, to this story.
Right.
I got my dogs in here,
Yes.
and I'm not using it as ebonics. My actual canine companions are in the in the studio with us.
Yeah.
Diesel done messed around and he's laying on the couch on his back.
Yeah, he part of the Black House gang.
Yep.
Yeah, he laying on his back, feet in the air, getting him some good in.
Yeah, and Rex, who doesn't like anybody, would come in here and sit down with us.
Yeah. Rex and Diesel Rock Killer.
Yep.
They're
been out
companions though, man.
Yeah. They went out there and jumped on old Possum the other day. I had to call them back in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They got him good?
They got him, but when Possum flip over and play dead, and they just kind of bark at him a little bit, paw at him. They not gonna do nothing else to him.
Right.
So if I can get him away from him, get him in the house, man, Possum. I didn't want no dead possum in my yard, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'd have done it because I've seen them do it before and they didn't actually kill it.
What did they kill and eat though when he got sick? Was it? Or was that?
No, that was Alexis.
Oh.
She was a killer.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was a killer.
The truth, the whole truth of that.
She ate the whole possum.
Yeah.
It was bones out there. I was like, man, I knew I should have went and got that thing out of there.
R.I.P. Alexis.
Yeah, man. So we got a lot of music that came out, man. This gonna be a music heavy show because we ain't gonna talk about a whole lot of other stuff that went on because whatever.
Yeah.
Other than the Jay-Z thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple things we're gonna speak our piece on, but then, like you said, we're gonna jump into this music, dog. So you have the whole NFL season kicked off.
Right.
Week 1, nothing spectacular took place.
Yeah. Man, I'll say this though, man, about them Texans. Barring preseason, they didn't look half bad out there.
Right.
They didn't look bad at all out there.
Yeah.
They didn't solidify the win.
Right. Didn't win. And it's funny because you know what the mistake actually was? Everybody talking about the prevent defense. That wasn't the mistake.
No.
The mistake was touching the guy who caught the ball. If you'd have waited 2 more seconds and touched him, the game clock would have expired.
Run that clock and yeah.
Because in the NFL,
Didn't even think about that.
You're not down until you're touched. He could have just stood over him. 1, 2, 3, game
But
over.
you know,
Touch him.
in the heat of the battle,
Of course.
you wouldn't. You got to really be thinking about that
Absolutely.
one to do that. Golly, man, ain't that man?
Yeah.
That thing cost me a breakfast.
Yeah, it cost me $20.
Golly,
Yep. That is
you
strange.
just would have thought about it for just a second or two.
Yeah, or 2. Yeah. So there's that. The NBA season is, I think, like 40 something days out. I'm a huge NBA guy, man. Like that's my sport.
I know it.
But I mean, I like football too.
So let me ask you this though, because I was wearing this. I was actually wearing my Rockets jersey. I got my Stevie franchise.
Oh yeah.
But so a guy stopped me and he said, "What do you think is gonna happen when Westbrooks get here?" And I was like, on first thought, I was like, I don't know if it works because he need the ball. The Beard needs the ball.
Right.
But he said Durant was the issue when they were all in OKC.
Yeah.
And I hadn't thought about it because I didn't really watch him in OKC. I never really watched OKC.
Right.
I never really watched anybody but the big names when they doing something.
Right.
And the Rockets when I catch them.
Yeah. No, what I think is going to happen is a lot of what happened when Chris Paul was here. Well, not a lot of it. Let me unpack that. Before Chris Paul got here, the concern was, what are we going to do? It's only one ball. You have two ball-dominant players. What are you going to do? Well, a lot has changed since then, right? One thing being that James has figured out how he can score and facilitate, as well as relinquish some of the responsibilities. And now he has a better, more athletic, more energetic guy in his prime, like right in the middle of his prime, as opposed to the tail end of his prime.
Yeah, definitely.
Chris Paul balled out. He did his thing, man. Like, no slight to him at all. But he's definitely not peak Chris Paul, at the height of his powers. So it's easier when you're in practice, and not to mention that there's a relationship there.
Right.
They've been knowing each other since they were like 10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
So anytime me and somebody who I've been knowing that long, if we play ball together, we cannot play, like Arthur and I haven't played together in probably 6 or 7 years. If we play basketball today, it'll only take a couple of reps before you realize, okay, I remember, like, oh,
yeah,
we just,
this is what you do.
Like, this is what we do, right? So, and I think what helps that whole situation is the team that they have built around them. Westbrook has never played with a lot of shooters. He's always, like, every now and again, like, it might be like one standout shooter. Of course, he played with KD, so he's a shooter, but like, it wasn't, he couldn't throw the ball to Andre Roberson. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't pass the ball to Kendrick Perkins. He had bricks for him. So he can lob the ball to Capella. He could pass the balls in the corner to P.J. Tucker. He could hit Eric Gordon. He could pass the ball to James. I mean, he could pass the ball to Green. Again, just shooters, people who know what to do, and they're gonna shoot the ball and they're gonna let it fly. So he'll be in a open system, which is good for him. He'll be able to. And this is what people are discounting the Rockets at. They're trying to make it seem like this is not. They're gonna lose on the defensive end. They're gonna give up too many points. Mm-hmm. Well, anytime you can make the defense pay that much attention to what you do, you zapping some of the energy from them.
Yeah.
Like, right. The only team that's going to give them problems is the team who's going to give the whole NBA problems. And that's the LA Clippers.
Yeah. Whoa. The Clippers?
Yeah. Defensively it's probably one of the best defensive teams you've ever seen in your life. On paper. We haven't seen them do it, but you got Patrick Beverly, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. Montrezl Harrell at the 4. And now, who's the center playing for them this year?
Oh, yeah. Let's check that out.
Yeah.
Let's not get that wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're going to be a really good defensive team, man. Like, that's going to be something that's very formidable. They got Zubac starting at center. Yeah.
Zubac?
Yeah. The guy who was with the Lakers. And then, like I said, they got Lou Williams coming off the bench. They got Mo Harkless. Oh, they got the young dude still there.
Who was that?
Patrick Patterson coming off the bench. I mean, so it's gonna be a nice formidable team, but defensively, I think the Rockets are gonna be able to disrupt a lot of things. I think, again, playing with a lot of energy, and they're gonna be able to score the ball. Like, that's not gonna be something that's up for question or debate.
Right.
So I don't think that they'll be a favorite. But
I saw something that they were like they were looked at as like maybe 7 or 8 pick to go all the way. So it's like they got like 6 other teams ahead of them that they feel
ridiculous.
like. I don't remember where I read that from though. It was probably just something on the Score app. Yeah. That's what I look at when I don't see nothing else.
Yeah,
I got that.
I think that's probably if I favor anybody. Let's see. They're probably favoring LeBron. They're favoring the Clippers. No, I'm trying to think how they would think.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna favor Boston, Philly. So that's 4. If they put
You come up
Utah
with
and Denver in there,
Okay.
and then that'll put the Rockets at the 7th spot because they're 16.
Yeah.
But again, I wouldn't favor. The only team I would favor over them is the Clippers, because like we've seen LeBron play with a dominant big, and they're jump shooters.
Yeah.
Like so I don't think Anthony Davis is gonna be able to unlock his game
No.
in that manner. Nah, I mean he'll be good because he is who he is, but I don't think he's gonna be dominant like what we're accustomed to seeing. Like remember who Chris Bosh was and then who Chris Bosh became, who Kevin Love was and who Kevin Love became. So I don't think, and I think it's funny because actually all those guys play his position. His best position is the 4. When he's the big on the floor and he can control stuff from the block out, it makes it difficult. Even though he doesn't post up in the traditional sense, when he's in that space, you gotta guard him. Because if not, like, he can go around you, he can go through you, or go over the top of you. Like so, that's a lot. So he makes those guys just jump shooters.
Yeah.
And I think that's more of a coaching thing and a system thing than like anything else. I think they could put LeBron in a better position. Like they could play him at a big 2. I would have started Dwayne Wade at the point guard and let LeBron play the 2. Had Udonis Haslem at the 3 with Chris Bosh at the 4 and and Birdman at the 5. That'd have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Yeah,
so
we'll
excited
just-
about the NBA season. NFL season just got kicked off, and we're gonna see what the Texans gonna do.
Speaking of NFL, which isn't really speaking of NFL,
Right?
you still got that barbecue pit?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, because I got the cover for it. I meant to get.
Oh, dope. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to give you that for a while.
Yeah, we can smoke some stuff up.
You know, because Sunday
Yeah.
NFL, football and barbecue. That's kind of a thing around here.
I think I might barbecue tomorrow. I just thought about it. I got some time off. I might make some sleepers. Yeah. No,
I was gonna say like, is something going on? Because a lot of
it's just random.
Yeah, because
Off day.
that's the thing that people ask a lot of times, being at work or something like that, people ask on a certain holiday, like, you barbecuing? And I'm like, huh? Oh, because the holiday coming up. No, I don't barbecue for the holiday.
yeah.
I barbecue for the weather.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, the holiday is cool.
Yeah.
But
I barbecue when I have an opportunity.
You need to ask me if it's raining outside or not. That's what you need to ask. You want to know about some barbecue?
I might swing by B&W, get some sausages, go by OK, get me some seafood boudin and put that on the pit, make some sleepers, and I'll be good to go.
Sound like a plan.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, well, let's get to some music, man. We
hold
almost
on.
20 minutes in.
Hold on.
What's up?
Go to Vegas.
Uh-oh.
Everything's legal in Vegas, man. Like,
Oh, snap.
dude, the amount of people who, like, are just walking around totally stoned, like it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like,
So it's that noticeable.
because the last time I was there, it wasn't legal.
Right.
So
I
now
ain't been
that
there
it is,
in 15 years.
yeah. Now that it is, and I don't know if like my reticular activating system was just picking up on it, but like people just
You're what? Okay, go ahead. All right, Megatron, go ahead. Star screen.
he's stupid. But I was noticing a lot of people just like, and again, like cause come in the hotel and you go up and you can like smell people, they just reeking like they own it. I'm like, man, y'all taking full advantage. Cause it's a lot of people there who from somewhere else, but they there and they lit. They like, hey man, take me, cause all you gotta do is go to the dispensary. You can get everything you want. Like you got edibles, man, but like they got bath bombs. Like they got every
Bath bombs.
infused. Like yeah, you take a bath and you high when you get out the tub. Like they not.
That sounds
playing.
like who's coming up with this stuff, man?
I don't know, some mad science.
Mad science. Okay.
Yeah, hey man,
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say, huh?
yeah, but like, so that was a different experience in Vegas. I mean, I've been there. It's probably like I guess maybe my 8th or 9th time there. But this was the first time I experienced that, man. People they coming in, they like that rapper weed too. All the exotic types of weed that smell real strong for no reason. Yeah,
Ain't that loud.
yeah. Wasn't nothing quiet about it. Nothing at all.
Yeah, I want to go, man. I want to go just because I need to do a traditional type vacation style ish trip.
Yeah. You know, wifey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I don't care to go to the regular everyday vacation spot.
Yeah. Understood.
Unless it's an exotic place. Like I might go to Jamaica.
Yeah. It's nice there.
Haven't been yet.
I need to go back.
But like to go to Vegas to like the biggest things like tourist stuff. I'm not into tourist stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you.
But I don't know, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna do it, but
Yeah.
I'm just talking crazy.
Oh, and we got to cover the whole Jay-Z,
Well, yeah,
Colin Kaepernick NFL thing real quick.
let's do that.
All right. Like, you can love Jay-Z, support him, and support Colin Kaepernick. You do not have to pick a side. That's
Right.
the biggest thing I want to say. Like, a lot of people feel like you got to pick one or the other. It's not that type of deal. And everything was on the table. Had they came out and presented the deal as though, hey, look, we got Jay-Z for our social activism, and then been trying to hide the fact that he was part of the entertainment part, that would have been like, you know what I mean? Like trying to get one over on you.
There's something shady there.
Right. But they came out and said everything up front. I don't understand. Like, it's just the culture of people, outrage culture. People want to be upset about something, want to complain about something, want to have something to say in every situation. You know what I mean? Like, they'll take something and make it what they want it to be versus what the person actually said. So when I have conversations with people, what I tell them is, don't interpret what I say. Like, don't do that. I'm going to say it and just take it as that. I didn't say that to say this. I'm not doing that. I'm saying it straight. Same thing happened pretty much with Kevin Hart when they was on The Shop. Did you get a chance to peep that?
On The Shop?
Yeah. The show, you know.
Yeah,
so
I know what it is. I just
Right.
hadn't seen it. That's the shit that they sit in the barbershop and
Right.
they chopping it up with.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Man, my YouTube subscriptions are kind of. They at some point, I don't know what I was typing in. I started getting all. Well, I know what it was. I started looking up like these different beat tutorials and like producer shits.
Right.
So I guess some of that stuff got weeded out, so I don't see the things I used to see sometimes. And I don't search up. I search up the random thing that come to my mind.
Right.
So that's yeah.
It changed the algorithm of what it normally would feed you because
Right.
you're putting in those things. Yeah. But so what happened with him specifically that I'm talking about? Kevin Hart, Lil Nas X they had the whole setup to ask him about coming out as gay thing. And Kevin Hart was like, oh man, you whatever, like, but he wasn't saying it disparagingly. He was saying it like, not a big deal, like, okay, you gay and like you still great. You know what I'm saying? But outrage culture has to say, well, you can't do that to him. You have to allow him to speak his truth. He wasn't stopping him from speaking his truth. Like in
He
our
just wasn't
culture,
saying nothing about it himself.
right. But in our culture, like, interruptions, like, it's just a normal thing. Like, it don't even mean what it normally means. It's like, I'm not interrupting you to disrespect you. Like we even say this, right? I don't mean to cut you off, but then we,
Yeah, but,
you know what I mean? Like,
but we still gonna cut you off.
right. So I think that they made much ado about nothing. You know, they made a big deal out of it. You know, trying to make it seem like he's this bad guy who, you know, again is tone deaf to what's going on. And I'm like, man, y'all so PC and full of it. Like, that's not what was going on. He's trying to say, hey, look, man, love who you love, be with who you be with. Let's not make this a thing. And that's the whole, my issue with, if you're trying to normalize anything, we can't keep announcing it.
Yeah.
Every
I'm with
time
you on
we
that
announce it, like, okay, this is not, it's like, I don't have to come out as straight. You know what I mean? Like, just let it be whatever it is. All right, cool. Like, yeah, you already made your announcement. Cool. Every time we see you, we don't have to ask you about, you know, who you're with and your man. Like, I think that's so, like, that's the oddity of that whole community, you know, when they come with the LGBTQIA thing.
And whatever else they add to it. 'Cause why do they keep changing it? How much more shit can you can't be much more than that. Why they keep adding
What's
stuff?
funny is that the other letters mean more than one thing. Like L means lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning,
not queer.
intersexual. Like it's like a lot. Like it's like, dog, like, okay, y'all got it.
Yeah, that's enough, man.
Yeah,
that's enough.
The alphabet game.
That's enough, gay people.
Oh, and they got mad. And they got mad at Dave Chappelle for having jokes about trans people.
Bruh, I haven't seen it, and I'm either gonna, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna watch it tonight because I'm watching this Wu-Tang thing. It's 3 episodes every Wednesday, and it happens to be the second week. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out it was 2. It's the second week, so I gotta watch these next 3, and then maybe I can watch Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, it's dope. And Bill Burr dropped a new special too, Paper Tiger.
Bill Burr is the funniest guy.
God,
Man.
hilarious.
God,
Like, he's hilarious.
I can imagine watching. I'm gonna watch that and Dave Chappelle tomorrow if I can with my wife, because I don't think she knows how funny they are.
Dog.
And she likes good comedy, but she got, from what I've seen, she got heavy on Kevin Hart specials.
Yeah.
Like she got heavy into it. Well, not heavy into it. She got into it through Kevin Hart specials. And I don't think she's seen a lot of other stuff. Like there was something that I put on. Who was it? Mike Epps?
He dropped something recently. Yeah.
It was a little while back though. And it wasn't that. No, Chris Rock. Not Chris Rock, because Chris Rock is always funny. Let me not say that. Chris Tucker.
Oh yeah, that's it.
It was not it, dog.
Yeah.
It was not it, man. Sorry, Chris Tucker.
Yeah. Not so.
Not to be a special.
Yeah.
Not to be a special, man. That sound like, I mean, the special. It kind of looked like an off night.
Right. And if he had did it like more. If it wasn't a special, it's cool. If it's just you doing comedy, it's cool. But when it's a special, it's supposed to be like your hard hitting material, your best jokes. Like I want it cut and edited to look, a certain way, not just all these long drawn out. Yeah, I wasn't feeling that. But
yeah, it didn't play out. Sorry.
Yeah, there's some good comedy specials out there. And I always listen to my boy old Coco, Joe Coco D.
I watch him do a lot of his what's the podcast called? I tried to tell somebody about it the other day. Church of What's Happening
Now.
I watch him do a lot of those clips, man, because he's a hell of a storyteller.
Hell of a storyteller, dog.
And it's amazing to me how much he remembers.
Yes, like his attention to detail, like the year, like dates, names, streets. Like he
bruh,
be on it.
You're 50 plus. You spent
56, yeah.
most of that time as a cokehead.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
I don't know, man. It's a gift. Like that dude is. I watched the old Joe Rogan episode. It was Joe Rogan, Tom Segura. He's funny too.
Yeah.
And Joey Diaz and like, oh my god, like I was in stitch. Tom Segura got a special that was good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look up the name of it for those who care. But like, nah, it's some good content out there, man.
Yeah, man.
Ready to get in this music?
Let's get in this music, man. Where we at? We 30 minutes in. We good for it. It's
All right, cool.
that time. Oh, I did bring up the Wu-Tang series, right?
Yes, it's called Disgraceful.
That's the Tom Segura joint?
It's great. And he got another one it looked like it's a preview. It's coming up. It's gonna be called Mostly Stories. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say about the Wu-Tang series though, man. It's like they defined hip hop, underground hip hop in New York for a good minute.
Yeah.
For a good minute. And I can honestly say, like, I caught the vibe on a few songs, and there was a lot of that stuff that I was just like, RZA, what are you talking about? And it wasn't just the big words thing. Cause I remember I was watching, actually today I was watching some YouTube clips, and he was just, no, it wasn't him. It was Inspector Deck talking about it, but it was the same type of thing. It's like he's talking about how people coming out with just these simple things that sound like it's not even meant to be something great, and it turns into this big thing because of the way social media works these days. And he was like, man, I was doing all of this and saying all of this stuff. It's like, man, I ain't even have to be doing all that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm like, didn't Jay-Z say something about when him and Nas was doing a battle, and he was saying something about you saying all these big words don't make you smart or something like that?
Yeah.
There's moments like that listening to them. And my question, I like watching it because I like to see how things come together.
Right.
But my thing was like, just the idea, like, I've been one to facilitate some things with guys coming together and doing music around here. Nothing big, nothing ever went all the way, but I've done it. I've brought people together to do music.
Right.
And I'm looking at the group of people that RZA connected. It's like, bro, you ain't tell nobody no?
Right.
God,
he didn't. He definitely didn't. Like, yeah, that was more, that to say a conglomerate wouldn't be an understatement.
That was one of those.
Cause I can't even.
Let's just see what works. That seemed like a Hail Mary throw.
Right. Like, you know how you can name a group?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta start thinking about it at a certain point when you start naming the members of the group. You got RZA, Jizza, you got Inspector Deck, Method Man, Ghostface, Capadonna, Master Ace, ODB. That's 9.
Yeah. And then everybody who was affiliated that wasn't a part of that original 9.
So that's everybody?
That's everybody.
Okay, I thought I couldn't do it.
I would have got the 6.
Yeah, but yeah, that definitely wasn't a show-off moment because I actually killed my own point. But I don't know how I named everybody. Like, seriously, like, it's not on my screen either. But
yeah, that's a biopic that I don't want to miss.
Yeah.
Anything hip hop though, I'm that guy. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I was watching another something on Netflix, man, and it started off cool talking about how the East Coast rappers thought hip hop was a New York thing,
but
and then when they started hearing it from the West Coast, they didn't like it. And I didn't know that there was a rapper named Tim Dog that did a song called Fuck Compton. And it was like, when I listened to it, I was like, this shit don't even sound good. It's like, I don't know. But I don't know exactly what year that was when that came out. But I still think for the era, I mean, like for the time, I don't think it was good for whatever time frame it was. Not with knowing what good rap sounds like coming out of New York. Like, if you were coming from somewhere else, you could probably get a chance to, I mean, you can get a pass only because you hadn't been introduced to it in the way that New Yorkers have.
Right.
Like, when you first, like, you grew up with it. If you were a New Yorker, it came to you at some point. If you weren't, you know, in these early days, whenever this was, this was 91 or whatever it was.
Oh no, by then we had it by then.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if it was somebody who was trash,
Gotcha.
and they just didn't fit. It's like, yeah, that's because you didn't know any better.
Yeah, gotcha. Did you hear about Royce going live and having more comments about Lord Jamar? Because they continue. His problem is why y'all still talking about him?
Yeah.
Like y'all still bringing his name up, still making these comments, still asking people. Okay, look, FYI, I did not grow up in the suburbs. Like I didn't. I grew up in the CUNY Homes in 3rd Ward. I grew up in Riverbrook Apartments in Sunnyside. We lived in Meriden Manor and Hiram Clark. Like that, nobody, by no stretch of the imagination, are those like not considered or deemed like the hood. Like, and I listened to Eminem when I lived there. Like I did. Like, and it wasn't just me. So I'm tired of people painting this narrative that people who lived in the hood or the hood didn't listen to Eminem. Man, stop. It's just not true. And so Royce's point was, and who is Lord Jamar to be the king of what's cool or what the hood does? Like, nobody looks at you that way.
Right.
Like, yeah, you sit and you talk as though you're that guy and what the streets do and what the hood does and, you know, what we love and all of that. Man, no, when the last time, can you name a Lord Jamar anything?
There's a lot of people like that though. There's people I know that that's like when people say stuff about black people do it this way and white people do it that way,
right,
in a broader sense. It's like you can't really speak
right,
for all black people because you don't know if that's what you thinking, then you already in a box anyway. You
right.
don't even realize that you in it.
Yeah.
But you know, that's me. I understand that my point of views are just something.
Oh yeah, I got
a thing. My point of views are just a thing. Because I'm gonna go outside the box.
Sure.
It's something else out there. But yeah, I saw that Royce the 5'9" was on Instagram, and he was speaking on it. He was like,
yeah.
Basically, yeah. I mean, you explained it. Like you doing too much. You got to the point where that's your go-to for something.
Right.
Talk about Eminem.
Yeah. And it's been years. It's been like 2 or 3 years they've been doing this. It's
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Why is Lord Jamar on Vlad TV so much? On Vlad's couch. Why are you always on Vlad's couch, Lord Jamar? Like, what else? I know you got to be doing something else. You have to be.
Yeah.
Unless you're like co-producing the Vlad TV YouTube.
He got a podcast.
Does he?
It's called You Know What I Mean. You know how I be saying, you know what I mean? Like, it's called the You Know What I Mean Godcast. Him and Rod Digger, and I think they just added Godfrey to it.
Okay.
Which means it was tanking, and they had to add in somebody else.
It sounds like it would be tanking. I don't know much about what Rod Digger's views are on anything, but from what I know about Lord Jamar, it's like,
right,
you gotta find something else to say. You can't
yeah.
jab at everything.
Yeah, you have to do a lot of sifting and sorting when you listen to that guy. And like, I try to give everybody a chance. I mean, I'm gonna be a fan, but like, I mean, because some of his views are cool. Like, I get it, because he tries to be based in logic, which most guys are. Like, try to be based in some kind of logic or fact. Like, but then he just goes into this other realm, and it's like, okay, dog, you got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you right there.
Yeah.
So we got that.
Yeah.
Did we have? I didn't want to go too much further with that though.
Yeah, man, I'm good. We can get to these bars though.
Yeah, let's get to these bars.
All right.
Little Brother. I want to throw that one out because that one was at the top of my list.
Yes.
Little Brother has gotten back together as a group.
Yes.
Since I don't want to go out a year, man. It's had to be 8 years, 9 years
Something like
that we haven't had a Little Brother album.
Yeah.
And a lot of people probably don't know who Little Brother are at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you would have had to been a fan of some underground shit to know.
They were active. Their last year active was 2010, and they got back together. Yeah. Well, actually last year, and they started working up, and they dropped the project this year.
Now I played this for my dude who was supposed to be here tonight.
Yeah.
Not here tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some choice words for you, buddy. But this is one of those groups where when people talk about how trash the music is and how it all sounds the same and none of this is one of those groups that I needed to be around for the last 9 years.
Right.
So I can point at them now, but y'all shoot, I had to wait this long so I could say, look at Little Brother. 'Cause I didn't want to throw you back to a half a decade plus or whatever it is, just so I could say it's not that far out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like 2 or 3 years ago, they dropped a project. And I could do that, but I'm not gonna do 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah. That would be a hard point of reference.
Yeah, I needed them to be around so you can say, hey man, there's some people out here that are making music that's good music and doesn't sound like everybody else.
Yeah. Man, like Ninth Wonder.
Didn't I want to do this?
Nah, he wasn't involved.
He's supposed to be part of the group.
Right. Yeah.
God dog, Ninth Wonder.
Yeah, it's a treat.
It still sounds.
Yeah.
It still sounds like that same flavor. Like it don't sound like they lost a group member with Ninth not being there.
Right.
That production value is there. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Now, like, listen, man, they did their thing, like all of the way. Like they, listen. If you like hip hop, go and get Little Brother. What's it called? May the Lord Watch. They just dropped it. It hasn't been out maybe a month. And they did their thing on that. I'm gonna say this. Here's my hot take. The only duo who raps better than them is Bad Meets Evil. Everybody else is after Little Brother. Everybody. You name them, they after Little Brother.
That's a hell of a statement.
UGK after Little Brother. Outkast after Little Brother. 8Ball MJG after Little Brother. Anybody you name, they after Little Brother unless it's Royce and M as a Bad Meets Evil. Everybody else takes a back seat. Yeah, I said it.
Golly, there it is. We needed one of those moments.
Hey, man, it is what it is. And the way, because you got Fonte and you got the rapper Pooh, and the way that they weave in and out of their flows, and like one of them end it, and the next one to begin the bar and take it with the same rhyme pattern and rhyme, and man,
Yeah, I'm loving it.
I love, man, they did their thing.
Let's see what I did.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. And they really putting on for North Carolina, man, because North Carolina is winning right now.
Yeah, man.
Like the Carolinas is doing their thing. Like, you got them, you got YBN Cordae, you got
Is that where he's
Rhapsody.
from?
He lived there. He reps a lot for North Carolina. Yeah.
Okay.
He's from, was it like Suitland, Maryland, or somewhere.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Somewhere like that. But anyway, he reps Carolina. You know, the whole J. Cole, Dreamville Collective. So yeah, man. Shout out to Little Brother, man. Like the dopest duo rapping in the game right now. Yeah, I said it.
There we go. There's 2 moments.
Yeah.
Now you brought up YBN.
Yeah, YBN.
I be messing these letters up, man.
Acronym.
Golly.
Young Boss Niggas.
YBN Cordae.
Yes.
Are there any other YBN somethings?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really care about. I mean, they got to show something. So
I'm trying to think of it because I know a couple of those guys. I can't think of the names right now though.
I'm gonna change my name. I'm gonna come up with me.
It's Namir and Almighty J.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
YBN.
YBN. Oh man. I keep wanting to say CY. I don't know.
Understood. I get it.
But yeah, that project. Do you have the name of that on here? That thing was nice, man. Oh, okay, yeah. That thing was pretty nice. It did slow down at the end, which I wasn't too fond of.
Hold on. Let's rate. Did you listen? What would you rate Little Brother?
I want to give it a 9.
Yeah.
I'm
why
just
I'm at.
glad they did it.
That's what I'm at. I'm at a 9.5, man. Like they did their thing.
Yeah, I'm glad they did it, man.
Yeah.
I needed that. I said that when Wu-Tang, that last Wu-Tang project came out. And I'm not a big Wu-Tang fan. I just appreciate what they did for the culture, and I love the story.
Sure.
And then the more I listened to it, I was like, nah, you know what? This is why I didn't really listen to Wu-Tang.
Right.
And I was mad at Meth Lab too when Method Man came out, because he's a spitter.
Yeah, he is.
And I was mad at how that came out. I was like, man, what are you doing, Meth? But I know everything ain't for me. It ain't supposed to be beat. I'm like with Lupe when Lupe didn't know all the words to the Tribe Called Quest thing,
Right.
and he was like, man, I grew up listening to like 8 Ball and MJG, like,
Right.
y'all want me to know the Tribe Called Quest? Like, I'm that guy.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm that guy, man. Like, I don't know what you. I like it and I appreciate it. If I don't like it, trust me, I say I just didn't like it.
Right.
But
Yeah. But back to YB and Cordae. Nice project. You said kind of tailed off at the end.
yeah, I hate when somebody has a project that starts off energetic and then mellows out at the end. Like if halfway through the project you want to slow it down, I think you should speed it back up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't drag it down because you set the mood early.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not the same. Like if the mood is completely shifted by the end of it, I feel like you kind of like, I don't know the word. I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but if it lost energy,
Right.
I'm gonna feel like I lost something by the time it got to. Nas did it with his last project.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you can't leave me feeling like there's supposed to be something else going on. It's supposed to be more.
Right.
Not leave me wanting more.
Right.
Leave me feeling like there was supposed to be more.
But what happened to the rest of it? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So what you give it?
7.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the album overall, man. I think he did his thing. Young dude, like who's rapping. Like who
Let me say this before you go too far.
Go ahead.
Not taking anything away from the boy's skills. And I'm gonna say that I think for him being so young and it being the first project, that might just been one of those mistakes that were made in the process of him doing it. And it might be just my opinion because I've been doing it for so long and paying so much attention to it for so long that that's a thing that I noticed.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, keep going.
Yeah. Oh, but here's what I'll tell you. Listen to it on shuffle.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll change the game.
Yeah. Listen to it on shuffle. Yeah. So yeah, I thought
I
the
had not thought of that. I mean, shit.
yeah, I thought he did a real solid one. You know what I mean? Putting out like you said, first project, being 21 years old, and like doing his own thing, like, and he does a lot. Like he sings. He's not like a great vocalist, but he sings. He raps very well. Like his skill set is pretty high. Like he has a lot of tools to work with. And I think he raps at a high level. Great control, breath control. Like he knows, like even his beat selection for his voice is perfectly. It matches. It syncs up very well.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think his features sounded too forced. There's it's a couple of features on there. You got Pusha, you got me, different stuff like that. And I think that's my guy. I think he did his thing, man. Like I really like the album. It's gonna be at the end of the year. It's gonna be up there for album of the year for me, for him doing what he did. I gave it an 8.5. Like I really like that project.
Probably because you listen to it on shuffle.
No, it's just a suggestion. I actually haven't listened to it on shuffle, but I don't know. I just caught the vibe of the album, so I guess I can see where I was going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. But your point's not lost on me, though. Who else we got?
Rhapsody.
Okay, I felt like how you felt. Like, it was like I'm excited that Rhapsody's dropping a project. She raps really well. I like what she was doing when she explained the album, being Eve being the first woman. and then having all these powerful people's names as the backdrop for the album, the titles of the songs.
Right.
And like I was like, okay, cool. And it was like, all right, let's go. And it's like I was into it, and then by like 5 or 6 songs in, I think I kind of dozed off.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
You kind of just get tired of, like, this. It's nothing to spark it, bring the spark to it. Like her delivery just doesn't.
Right.
Her voice. I don't want to say it's just her delivery, because I don't know if that's how I would put it. It's just like the monotonous tone of it.
Right.
You kind of trying to, you would. I don't, because honestly, because of that, I didn't play it back. So I don't know if there was many features on it. I don't recall there being many features on
Queen
it.
Latifah's on it. I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know, I think that may have helped it if she had a couple of features to change it up a little bit. But I don't see her as that type of artist that would do that.
Yeah, like, I could see that. She's not really feature heavy. Like, the people who she did feature, because I mean, you know, the joint with J. Cole's on there, Sojourner. She featured, I think, D'Angelo on the song, GZA. But like, that's much later in the album. The first, like, 7 songs in before you get a feature that you're probably familiar with. No, 8 songs in before you get a feature that you're familiar with.
Yeah.
So, here's my thing with Rhapsody. Your voice is an instrument. And if I'm playing the keyboard, and if I'm playing keys, and I'm playing all the same notes, all the same, like, there's no spice to that. When you can switch it up and mix and match this with that, like use your tone, your inflection, and all those things that are in your voice, like, it adds a layer to a track that pulls people in.
Oh, she did have a lot of features.
Yeah, like, but they're all towards the end though. That's what I'm saying. If you listen to the beginning of the album, before you even get to the features, you already done.
Every song on the second half of it has a feature on it. Anderson .Paak, Black Thought, BJ the Chicago Kid, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, J. Cole.
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
now I want to go back and listen just to make sure I wasn't just tripping.
But the problem is, when you're listening to a project, you listening to it straight through because you're trying to catch whatever vibe they were on. Yeah. And by 7 songs in, bro, like, I was out. I was like, I listened to those songs individually.
Oh wait, this is Layla's Wisdom.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Black Thought wasn't on there.
Where's the latest album?
It's right here. Yeah.
No, I see it.
She got D'Angelo, Elvana. She got J.I.D., who I like a lot.
Okay.
Queen Latifah, J. Cole, P.J. Morton, GZA, D'Angelo.
Okay, yeah, this ain't okay.
And I like.
So I would say the first one, the one I was just speaking of, was better.
Yeah, I like J.I.D. a lot. Like, J is nice. Like,
yeah, I thought it was cool what I heard. I just ain't really checked for him a whole lot because there's been so many other people that I wanted to listen to that came out.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
That Revenge of the Dreamers project, like, it has a lot of replay value to me. Like, so I'm still listening to that.
Yeah, I wanted more out of it. Hey, Big Fats. Have you ever listened to it?
Who?
Big Fats.
No. You think you told me about him before?
I would not skip out on listening to Big Fats.
Didn't Crit just drop something?
Yes.
Yeah, that was dope too.
I just want to throw that one out there because, once again, my dude that's supposed to slide through today.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the names till you come.
Yeah. And I'm gonna start slugging in a minute.
Yeah.
Standing me up. I know he be having he got other stuff, but you know. This is for the show. This is like you supposed to help provide content, sucker.
Yeah.
Anyway, Crit did drop. What is it? Crit was here.
Crit was
Oh.
here, Crit is here, something like that.
Cause it was very recent. I was just playing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Crit is here.
yeah.
Great
Can
project.
dig it. Yes,
Great project.
love it.
19 songs.
Yeah,
I can't say that I turned any of them off in the last 2 days that I've been riding listening to it, because that's what I've been listening to.
right.
And let me see, because I know a couple of them he had already released before, like Energy, Learn from Texas. I don't know, that might have been it. Because he dropped over the summer, or I mean over the last, well, it might have been over the summer too.
Yeah, Learn from Texas.
He dropped like 3 projects, and each of them had 3 songs on them,
Right.
like every month or something like that. But Crit is one of them dudes, man. He gets better with time.
Yeah, he definitely doing that.
He's that guy. I know he said that he got away from doing all of his own beats,
Right.
and it opened him up to being more just going in lyrically. Not super lyrical, just him focusing on the song
Yeah.
versus doing production in a song. Which, since we had mentioned Royce before, Royce is supposed to be, from what I understand, working on doing all the production for his next project.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting for me. I don't know how many of y'all out there listening care about it. But yeah, that's what we on.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do something. Actually, I wanted to do something like that for myself. And I made a couple of tracks and I was like, yeah, nah.
Right.
Because the
Yep.
tracks are cool. It's just, it ain't like once I start trying to come up, like I can't get out of the mode of like when I'm producing, I'm analyzing the beat.
Right.
So I can't think of what I'm doing to the beat. Like I can put an idea, but I can't get out of that listening to my own beats. I think that's my block. When I listen to my
it's a
own
big
beats, I'm only
undertaking.
listening to my beat. I'm not thinking about what I'm feeling on it. I'm thinking about what I could fix or what I could do or something
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
That's rough. I don't know if anybody else had that issue. I know I've heard of I think it was Royce. I heard when he was speaking on it, it was like it's a lot to take on
Right.
to do both sides of it. But then you have people that's done it forever.
Yeah.
You got people like DJ Quick,
Yeah.
you know, and man, I don't want to throw a name out there that nobody knows, but Black Milk.
Right.
But hell, you got Outkast. Outkast did it
Yeah.
by the 3rd album they
Yeah.
was doing the
I think-
beats.
Yeah, I think by then they were doing almost the whole thing. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Shout out to you. Yeah, I envy you like I envy those people who can make the beat on the table and
Yeah,
rap at
yeah.
the same time.
That's super hard.
I can't do that at all.
I mess the beat up every time.
I can't beat on the table, beat on my chest. Only thing I can do is probably I can snap my fingers. I can probably do that. Maybe.
I'm gonna stick with a clap myself. Yeah. No, that's a
Golly.
notion. It's a notion to be able to do that.
But you know what I can do?
What's that?
I can pat my head and rub my belly.
Touche, my nigga. Touche.
I can do that at the same time. Hey,
Jadena, 85 to Africa.
I like it.
I do too. Jadena can rap. He got a lot of charisma. Like, he knows how to, like, manipulate the words. Like, he's dope. He's dope. And when he came with the Afrobeats flavor, it wasn't like, it didn't seem forced.
No,
Everything
that's what I was gonna say.
It was
Like,
a seamless transition. And I think it's super dope.
it's not much of that style. Isn't something that I'm really into.
Yeah.
And I realize I'm real closed on a lot of that. I just didn't have that environment. But I take nothing away from it. Like,
Yeah.
to be able to do it and do it well. Because I hate for somebody to do it and it sounds like they were trying to do it.
Right. Yeah.
I'd hate for that.
It's like watching
always
a bad actor. You
Yeah.
know they're acting.
Oh man. I notice it every time,
Yeah.
man. I was watching a movie on YouTube, and that's why I don't watch those movies. I watch vlogs,
Right.
but I don't want to watch because I don't want to watch somebody say something that I know sounds like somebody wrote that line. Like that's not what you would have said,
Right.
but that was the line, so you said the line.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta put them natural words in there.
You got to, man. Yeah.
Like the person who they write the line, this is all fictitious. Like he would have said fake. He would never say fictitious. Like let that go. Just let him say fake. That's the word he would have used.
Say it how you would have said it.
Yeah.
That's why I think I would be a good actor.
Yeah. I think you should do it.
I don't think so. I don't think it will work for me though.
Why?
Because I don't think the average person would believe that that's me. They would be like, oh, he's trying to be so laid back, or he's trying to act like he's overdoing
Oh,
it.
you're trying to be cool?
Yeah.
They don't. Because like some actors, because it would depend on what you were acting in, and if you're playing yourself, then they could be like, but it's like the Bill Burr show. You don't have to be a quadriplegic to play quadriplegic. He said it's called acting. Oh man, that dude is hilarious, man. That dude is hilarious. That's the whole.
Oh man, golly, dog. You know the only way that it would work for me, in like just me thinking about it,
What?
is if there was somebody who could narrate the thoughts while I'm quiet. You know, like you remember what was that movie, man? Man, my brother used to watch this movie all the time. Wonder Years.
Yeah, TV show.
Yeah, TV show. You remember that?
Yeah,
And when what's his name? Kevin?
yeah.
And like he would have these moments where he kind of
Fred
paused.
Savage.
Yeah, he would kind of pause, and you would be hearing his older self
Yeah,
narrating what he was thinking
Right.
at that time,
yeah.
and that could work because
That'll put you in the right mindset.
yeah, it'll let you know like what's really going on. Because a lot of times I just don't respond to stuff,
Yeah.
and somebody who doesn't know me, and it takes a while. I believe it takes a while to get to know me like that.
Yeah.
Somebody who doesn't know me wouldn't understand. They would just be like either something's wrong or he don't want to interact or something like what's wrong, what's going on, or I don't fool with you like that or something like that.
Right.
Versus me just my headspace being somewhere else. Rex, what you want, man? You can't be on the show, Rex.
I think Diesel was just on the show. We gonna check.
Diesel had a moment he had to readjust.
Yeah.
Rex is up though. Rex is my vocal dog. When Rex is ready to eat about 7:30.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta go feed him.
Yeah. Can you make him bark?
If I ignore him and look at him for a while he like when he's like this,
Yeah. He really wants your attention.
yeah, he wants something.
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. I can't make Boss bark for anything in the world. Like, he's just not gonna do it. Until he wants to. Like, then he'll bark. I can get him to do everything else.
You can get him to get excited.
Yeah.
See, I don't want these two excited
I can get him
because they
excited.
gonna bite something.
Yeah. I can get him quiet. I can make him like go where I want it. All of that. I can't make him bark though. He's not gonna speak. You can forget it. Shout out to Boss.
Yeah, for all the dog people out there, man.
Yeah.
We just had a puppy moment. You know, my dogs ain't puppies; they old. I got old dogs. Yeah, man. What we talked about, Jadena? Did you listen to Jeezy's new album?
Yeah, I powered through it.
Wait, did we give Jadena a
You
rating?
didn't get an 8. That's real solid, man. Real solid project.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7.5.
Yeah, yeah.
What, did we rate Rhapsody?
Now we have to go back. We're gonna go back and listen to Rhapsody again.
Yeah. Actually, I don't want to because I was looking at the wrong playlist. I thought I was tripping.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I'm going with a 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and listen to it again because I remember listening to it. Like I said, I dozed off, and then I listened to the songs individually at different times. Like so, I just
and I'm gonna say this. I know I always tend to try to qualify what I said, but I'm still gonna do that because that's what I do. The 5 isn't for her level of skill.
Right.
The 5 is for the replayability, per my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you gotta take responsibility for how you put your project together. That's what makes classics. You put it together. The sequencing is right. It's not enough songs. I mean, it's not too many songs. It's all put together in a nice package, and you can,
The Black Thought had one that came out not too long ago, but it was under Salaam Remi for some reason.
Huh?
Thoughts of Blackness Part 2 or something like that.
But it was under Salaam Remi.
Yeah.
I mean, was it Streams of Consciousness? That one?
Was it? Well, let's just take a look-see. As we have the awkward pause because we both aren't supposed to be looking it up at the same time.
I'm just saying, man.
Streams of Thought.
Yeah. You said it came up under what? I mean, Salaam Remi produced it, right? Yeah.
Why did only one of them show up? Okay, Black Thought Streams of Thought.
Volume 2?
Yeah, Volume 2, because I'm looking at Volume 1 and it's under Black Thought.
Yeah, this one's under Black Thought too.
Is it?
Yeah.
At first, mine just kept coming up as
Salaam?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he did his thing on that, man. I think the first thing the song is called Fentanyl.
Nah, that can't be it.
I'm looking at it right here.
I'm looking at it too. Maybe it did come out in 2018 and I'm just way off.
Yeah, it did. It was at the end of the year though. It was like November or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We did that. Hopefully I got some good music in the background right here so y'all don't just be...
Yeah. Turn the music up on that port.
Yeah.
But I'll be back with a solid score as soon as we kick off the podcast next week.
All right.
Because we're not going to leave y'all without a dope pod to step to.
Yeah.
Jeezy. I mean, it's Jeezy. Like, but I feel like Jeezy's not doing what he wants to do. He's doing what he feel like he has to do.
He made that pretty clear at one point.
Yeah.
He said, cause I remember him saying something like that after he did the...
Inspiration?
What's it called? The Inspiration?
I think so.
Yeah, and he was like, it wasn't received very
Right.
well. So
like,
he just went back to what he knew.
Right. And
Man, I
it
hate
reflected. It reflected in his album. And he even got lazy and just named every album the same thing again. Like, come on, dog. Like, how many Thug Motivations you gonna give us? There ain't nothing wrong with having that as a thing, but like, it wasn't thematic at all. It was just called that. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like when Wayne did the Carters or Jay-Z did the Volumes or like, listen, it wasn't even that. He just named it the same thing. Like, changed the number. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. This coming off what we just talked about with Black Thought.
yeah.
And what we're going to talk about with Port of Miami too.
Yeah.
But with Jeezy, man, I just didn't feel like hearing it. I'll be honest. And I'm just not. I feel like Jeezy's time is past.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna try at all to be lyrical. And the trap thing is different now. So it's like, what do you have left? If you're not going for unique, you're not going for lyrics. You don't have nothing left. Because if you go and trap, you gotta kind of switch up the time. Like, it's been a decade plus.
Yeah.
You can't sound like old Jeezy now. And that's and that when I started to play it, and I'm sitting in my truck driving, and I'm like, I'm not gonna take this time. I'm not gonna waste this drive time.
Yeah.
And then I probably put on some Bill Burr.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeezy get a 5.5 from me.
I don't.
Cause it's not bad, but it's just like.
And I don't expect it to be bad, cause Jeezy was never bad.
See, but like some people can keep it the same, but like give you something to hold on to, and then other people, it's like, you know what it is? It's like empty calories. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can eat something that's an empty calorie, so you're never gonna be fulfilled from it. So it's just like, eh. And then like you can eat the same meal, but if it's a hearty meal, it's gonna stick to your ribs. You know what I mean? Like you'll leave like, okay, I'm good. I'm filled. I'm not full, but I'm filled. Like, so musically, he's just giving me empty calories, man. And it's just like, it ain't that it was bad. It's not bad, but you know, I ain't walking away with anything from it.
Yeah. I'm with you on that, man.
So that's the name of your next project, Jeezy, Empty Calories. I think that's his last. I think he don't want to rap no more.
Thug Calories. Yeah. So, Rick Ross, Port of Miami.
Too. Dope. Like, he can't not be dope. He's the upgraded version of Young Jeezy. Like, he does Young Jeezy better than Young Jeezy.
Ain't he though?
Yeah.
That's really who he is.
Yeah.
Golly.
And he featured Gunplay. I love Gunplay, man. Gunplay is dope.
Yeah.
Like, Gunplay, like I told you, I've been saying
I
it for
haven't paid
years.
him much mind, but when I have, I was like, yeah, that guy's with it.
Like, this is who Gunplay is to me. Gunplay is to Rick Ross what Danger Hands was to Timbaland. It's like, it's not that I need you, but the fact that I have you, how I can stay sharp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what Gunplay provides. Like, he a dude who's more like in the streets. Like, so he can keep that street element around so he can stay with, you know, so when he come around Gunplay for a week, he get back into that mode, into the, like, oh, okay. Cause he over here being corporate. So you removed from the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Gunplay is super dope. And I think that the way that they put this album together.
Did he ever change his name for something?
Nah.
I know he was on Love and Hip Hop.
He said it was Gunplay.
I thought he tried to do something and had an alias. Maybe I just thought that in my head.
Yeah. Maybe he should have.
Or somebody asked that question before the interview.
Or Uncle Murder. But like
Uncle Murder.
That's a very uncreative name, dog.
Man.
Like, these guys, man, sometimes.
That was a brainstorm that stuck. It was like, whatever pops in your mind, Uncle Murder.
Like, where you get Uncle from? Like,
whose uncle are you?
Are you the uncle of murder? Like, what are you saying here, sir? But
he could spit though.
Yeah,
he was a hell of a rapper.
Yeah,
for what he did.
Right.
Anyway,
Port of Miami too.
Keep doing this shit, man.
Hey man, you vibrating at the same frequency. But I think, like I said, man, Ross knows how to do what he does. He does it very well. He doesn't over rap. He doesn't under rap. He raps in that pocket, give you that flow, like and mention all these different words that you can't readily identify, but it sounds good when he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, yeah, that's right.
I'm just gonna agree with you there.
Yeah, because what was the song title from the previous album? It was something like, and he had everybody saying it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know where that is. It's a place though. That's what it is. It's a place.
Man, I just like to hear him. I'll be honest, I didn't listen to it a whole lot.
Yeah.
And not a slight to him by far.
Santorini, Greece. Like, niggas don't have no desire to go to Greece. You ask them where they want to go, they'll name 1,000 places and never name Greece. Mm-mm. He said Santorini, Greece. Everybody want to go to Santorini, Greece. Like,
Drake went to Greece.
Who that?
Drake.
Which one? Crack.
Stacks. Shout out to 100 Stacks.
Oh.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Nah, he went like a year ago.
Oh, okay. Shout out to 100 Stacks, man.
Yeah. doing things that none
I
of
should
us
have known.
thought.
I shouldn't even ask that question.
Well, I don't know, because Dre, they do some moving around, too. He do some moving and shaking.
Yeah, but I don't see him. Yeah, nah, because he's very cultured.
Yeah.
like Dre is the coolest, nerdiest nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll tell you the most nerd stuff and he'll tell you the coolest stuff right behind it. You like, what? Like, yeah, same person. Right.
Yeah, man.
So yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, man, I didn't listen to it all the way through.
Okay.
But I felt like I didn't have to.
Yeah, you
I
gonna
feel
get
like
what you gonna get.
I feel like when I want to play Rick Ross, there's no, I don't know if I want to feel like, well, let me see what this sounds like. There's not gonna be none of that. It's Rick Ross time, and just play Rick Ross.
But
I haven't heard this Rick Ross. I'm playing Rick Ross. It ain't gonna be no whack. It ain't gonna be like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. Let me check it out. Which is what I do with a lot of stuff. Like some people, hey, Rick Ross. I have full confidence in Rick Ross.
for sure. And he got what's that song with Swiss Beats, Big Time? I think Just Blaze did.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
I just turned my mic a little bit, and I should have did that a long time ago.
Yeah. You got all of the features in the world. I think you got a feature on almost every song. Save,
which I usually can't stand, but
Save 3. You got 15 songs, and he got a feature on every one except 3.
I usually have a problem with that because that, to me, I feel like you might have been lazy.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that with Rick Ross. I mean, I just got a lot of confidence in Rick Ross, man. You know, and it's not like I really love Rick Ross like that. I just know that he knows what he's doing when he's doing it.
Yeah. And oh man, look, let me say this. Drake. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
It was fun watching him and Chris Brown on that what's the name of that video? No Guidance.
I didn't see it.
You gotta check it out, man. It's a good video.
Yeah.
The long version.
Yeah.
Drake he's entertaining.
That's what she said.
I try not to laugh at that, man.
But yeah, man, Drake, just let it go. Like at the end of Rick Ross' album, he's featured on the song, and he got this long verse. It's all about Push. Like, he ain't saying his name, but it's like, man, look, you lost that, bro. Let that go. Take that L, hold that, and walk away. Like the fact that you keep speaking on it shows how bitter you are.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna say I don't want to hear it.
I ain't want to hear it.
I couldn't even tell you, man, because I don't try to listen to Drake. I've had enough Drake.
Yeah, you all draked up.
Yeah,
Draked up and drip. Nigga,
can't do this shit all night, dog.
Hey man, it's, you know what's funny though, because Reese think we just go along and get along all of the time.
Yeah.
But like we really do think the same. If you need any further proof, listen to this episode. Like come on, man. You can't script this kind of stuff.
Nah.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
We think the way we think. We just happen to agree a lot.
Yeah. Shit. I disagree.
As you should.
This shit is getting stupid.
Yeah.
What else we gotta do, man, before we get to wrap up time?
Oh man. Let me see. It was not that.
We were we gonna speak on the Earth? I mean, not the Earth Gang, because I don't have
Earth
much.
Gang's dope. You gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ilran. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down. We ain't had no podcast in a while, but we back like we never left. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back next week. Shout out to Humvee. Shout out to Jay Young. Jay Young, if you're slow, hit us up at 601-641-9474. Can I say fo? Of course I can.
Fo?
I think the last thing, prayers with Jay. I think he said something, but his people have been hospitalized, so
Yeah.
prayers that way. We covered all the albums that we needed to cover. We didn't really want to. We delved into a couple different subjects and topics or what have you. But we're going to keep this thing going, man. We ain't going to leave y'all alone. We're going to be right back, you know what I'm saying, hitting you over the head, giving you some good content. Hopefully, breaking everything down to where you guys can understand it. If you have any questions, comments, complaints, cares, or concerns, please call in and let us know what it is that you think and or feel, or drop us an email. Either way it is that you want to communicate with us, please do so. We're going to be bigger and better as we continue to build up, you know what I'm saying, this wonderful platform that we have here, the Yeah I Said It show. If you have any hot takes, anything that you want to say, you have a Yeah I Said It moment, you know what I'm saying, call in, email us, you know what I'm saying, let us know what it is that's going on in your world.
Yeah, hit that voicemail line, man, so we can play you live, man. We do this thing at a later time than we can ask for somebody to really just be checking in on us on a weekday. So we got the voicemail line. Drop the voicemail. We can play it and respond, and you'll hear it how we hear it.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me?
One last thing I want to cover before we close out. All right. Earth Gang dropped, and people were making the commentary that it's like two Andres. And so it was like a slight towards Big Boy. And so Big Boy trended because people was like defending him. Like, nah, I mean, y'all tripping. Like, Big Boy is that guy. And it's like what I always said. Like, the thing that everybody like about Outkast is actually Big Boy. Like, Andre raps very well and he does his thing. When I take anything away from him. But that style, that thing that you can't even put your finger, that's Big Boy all day. That's why all his albums have that sound to it. And you like, dang, that's what that was.
You know what? You right.
Like when you think about
the last Big Boy album I heard, and it wasn't too long ago, that shit was hard.
Yeah. It was really dope, man. And like so you always gonna get that from him. And him and Sleepy Brown got a project coming out, and I'm looking forward to it called The Big Sleepover. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, especially with Sleepy Brown.
Yeah,
it's like that guy had a sound.
Yeah,
with him and Big Boy,
the way you move.
We gotta get another one of those.
Yeah.
We need another one of those.
We definitely need one. Just a feel good song, man.
Yeah.
And you could just like then Big Boy rapping, you know what I'm saying? Giving it to you how you want it, and Sleepy Brown croning. You know, and Sleepy Brown been a part of Organized Noise. Like they been
he was always a part of the production team.
Right.
So he was always in there.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So check out Earth Gang. We're gonna be reviewing that next week. So you better call in and let us know what it is that you think about Earth Gang. And I'm trying to think of who else is coming out. Let me see if I can give a quick rundown of what we'll be reviewing for next week. Earth Gang, I want to review for my hip hop nerds, Razkaz. He had a new project called Soul on Ice 2. Who else? Who's coming out? That's what I'm trying to find.
Raskass. That's how you spell it, cause he said it like he spelled it like that in the song, cause y'all would always spell it with two S's both times.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anybody cares, but yeah, you know.
I can't seem to find out who's coming this week, but check those.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Shit.
Yeah, we're gonna let y'all know, man.
You feel me? Yeah, we hitting that time frame, you know.
Okay.
Man, them daggone kids still up.
Yes.
Got these vampires.
Check out Earth Gang Mirrorland is the name of the album.
Cool. It's the Yeah I Said It podcast, episode number 131. I don't think I said that in the beginning. Yeah, man, see, they throwing things off around here, Humvee shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we getting back to normal though. We got some things, we got some ideas. So, you know, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, well, shit, you know, Ill Ran is back. I'm on the Facebook as Ill Ran. I'm on the IG also as Ill Ran. And sometimes I'm on the Twitter.
Why?
Because I be twittering.
Twitter page.
As Ill_Ran_is_back. And DJ the DJ.
Don't find me, I'll find you.
Oh, yeah.
You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast. Have
On
something
them
you want to
boys.
say? Drop us a line at
BCG,
601
Black House Gang,
641
hi.
9474.